So it's another lovely afternoon in Borealis, and today we're gonna take a look at the Guardian Druid on the Battle for Azeroth Beta. And I've been hearing a bit of raving and ranting about the Guardian Druid being a bit broken, being a bit OP on the beta right now compared to the other tanks. And doing a bit of testing, and I can see why people would think this. And I gotta say, I'm agreeing quite a bit with it, because if you combine the 100% uptime on your mitigation, multiple stacks of it, with your toolkit, your defensives, your frenzied region and stuff like that, they're in a very good position right now. Granted, the tuning isn't done for all the tanks, so it's not really that much to go on, but yeah. Gonna do a few dungeons, show you what I'm talking about, but first of all, gonna go through the talents for today's dungeons. It's gonna be Blood Frenzy, Wild Charge, Balance Affinity, Typhoon, Galactic Guardian, Guardian of Elune, and Pulverize, giving me some more damage mitigation, because that's what we need. So today's dungeon is gonna be Waycrest Manor. Love that dungeon, haven't shown you guys it, so let's take a look, see what we can do with it. And this dungeon here, Waycrest Manor, it's absolutely stunning. It is by far the coolest dungeon they've done to date, in my opinion. It's like Witcher 3 combined with the Beauty and the Beast manors. You got, yeah, it's just amazing. But it's a bit of a maze, this dungeon. You don't really know where to go half the time. I'm starting to get used to it, run it quite a few times. But it seems to be a bit randomized which doors open and when they open, if you start on the right side or the left side and stuff like that. Lately it's been mostly on the left side, so not sure about the randomized, but when I first ran this a couple of weeks ago, it was not on the left side. Might be a weekly thing, not sure. But as you can see, you can't really use any of the doors. But on the left side, getting my cogwheel over, and then I know this is the place I can go. Alright, just gonna get some aggro on these bad boys. Come on, bear. Move your bear. We need a bear. Come on now. I mean, you just generate so much threat. As long as you're in combat, you keep generating threat, even when you're not hitting stuff. And that combined with Thrash and all your other actual things that generate rage, you can just stack your Iron First so high, so fast, you just take no damage at all. Half the time I forget to use it because I'm not in panic mode because I'm not dying. So going for first boss, the Sisters, the Coven if you will. I just came straight out of Snow White Sisters. So it's quite a fun fight. Except when you get mind control and can't do shit. But you fight one of them, or you fight all three of them at the same time, but you can only DPS one of them. But the one that's up get a few different, why am I in cat form? Different abilities that you have to deal with. So yeah, it's all depending on which one you get. Seems to be in a set order though on how they pop, so probably not that random if you ask me. Oh, you could interrupt that. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward fight. Gonna be fun to see what else gets added in the mix when you get there on Mythic or Mythic Plus with all the affixes and shit. Just disorient you. Nice kidney shot there on the tank. Thank you for that. One sister down, 2 to go. Come on, pointy face. And I keep forgetting using Pulverize on single target. I'm so not used to it. Oh, we got some trash there. I mean, it's just so much rage. I disorient. But they're pretty fun. I mean, they're fun to play right now because they've slowed down all the other tanks. On live, I'm not a huge fan on the Druid or on the Druid, off the Druid, mainly because they're so slow paced. It feels like compared to the other tanks. But seeing how they've slowed every tank down, except the Guardian Druid, it just makes them that much better compared to them, because the rotation doesn't feel as slow anymore, seeing how everything is slow. Mitigation is just insane. Self-healing is insane. I could probably do this dungeon without a healer. So yeah, they're pretty fun, and you do a lot of damage actually. Well, not compared to a protection warrior, but I mean you do a fine amount of damage if we put it like that. You spam some pulverize on these. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have them in that. They take less damage while in the candles. Are they run? Come on now. Gotta make sure to interrupt that spirit defense. Or, if the mage realized he had spell steal, he could... spell steal it. He does not. It's a bit like hunters and misdirect. It's just a forgotten spell. Most of the time they're like, what is this? Some kind of archaic knowledge? I do not know. Unless, and I guarantee you, if that buff would give them damage, every mage would know about it. They'd be like, this one has to be spell stealed right away. Damn you if you purge it. Damn you. Oh, they take less damage? Well, that doesn't really concern me, does it now? No. Interrupting it? Well, that's a global cooldown. No, it's not. It feels like it. Come here, hounds. I mean, if you do 50% more damage, it's like, yeah, I need that. But if you do 50% less damage, it's like, I'm fine with it. It's either more damage or nothing at all. I can understand them. I totally could. Let's get some stuff going. Come here, Banshee. Should we move it out of the frozen orb? Should we? Nah. Let's not be those guys. Oh yeah, pulverize. I hear that's a good thing to use. I mean, I've spec'd into it, but fudge. But I'll be damned if I use the things I spec into. Going for second boss, Mr. Crackhead. Look at this dude. He looks awesome. I mean, they got lots of effigies and bone charms and shit going through this dungeon. Boss is an absolute beast. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward on normal and heroic. You have his soul harvest, damage done increased, keeps stacking up, guessing it stacks up to infinity. He does those soul thorns that you might have missed, but you need to nuke him down because they trap one of your friends. And if his soul harvest gets too high, you just drag him through the flames here. He starts being all conflagged and shit, AoEs a bit, and he drops his stacks. Pretty straightforward. Very curious about what they're gonna add to this fight. Here you have the soul thorns I was talking about. Gotta get that down. Poor rogue is stuck. No one's saving him. No, it's a DPS loss to switch targets. But you do the same damage on it. I don't care. But we lose overall damage. I'm not part of overall damage. Is my name overall? No. It's the proper way to think about it. Nibbigs. Let's keep going. Ah, the piggy pig room. Come here. Crack, servants, and pigs. That's what I want. Maggots, crack, and pigs. Come here. You, sir. Oh. Yeah. Who needs to tank just one pack when you can tank 5? Aw, he smacked me with his snout. Doing some work here. As you can see. Fuck, had he buffed swipe? Jesus, is doing a lot of damage. Although, then again, I'm an idiot. If you compare Combined Thrash with the Thrash Dot, it still outperforms it. But yeah. Swipe definitely seems to be doing a lot more damage now. Oh, so good. Then we got the Biggie Piggy Pig room. Come on, you too. How about you? How about a shave? Gotta get that knockback. Silence of the lamb. I mean, dude's so fat, he fucking fell through the floor. Loving it. It's just, I'ma be stuck in the larder. The larder. I mean, that's my goal. I want to fall through a table and just be seated there. Come on now. Let's just take you with the boss. Come on now. Whee! Pretty straightforward boss. Has some random, more random green vomit on the floor of a nya. But apart from his random vomit, he has a free-stage frontal cone, either left, right, or middle. He spawns some crack servants. I have yet to see. I don't know what they do. They walk towards the boss, but we've always killed it before. Do you have the frontal cone? But we've always killed him before they get to him. I assume since he's a lard ass, he's gonna like eat them and gain some health. I could check the dungeon journal, but what's the fun in that? I want to experience it myself. See what this lard ass can do. But see, now he's starting to get his crackhead servants coming here. There you go. Let's pray nobody touches them, because it's always nobody touches them, and then when they're really close, everyone becomes a fucking pro and like, oh, we're gonna stun them. See? We're gonna stun them, we're gonna Frost Nova, we're gonna... Just let them go in, I wanna see what it does. Come here. Oh, so close. Ah, it's gonna... See, now he fucking... The target swap here, but not... I mean, if a teammate on the other boss gets rooted and can't do shit, they're like, no, I'm not gonna switch targets. But on this one, it's apparently viable. Jesus Christ. Wonder what he's been eating, dude. Spiders, rotten meat, fish. At least the lemon looking pretty fresh on that one. Oh well. Let's go get some more maggots. Stuck in the corner. Down in the corner. Let's go down into the basement. Let's see what the cellar has to offer. Come on. Spooky witches, hounds, and ghosts. Ah, fudge me. Then get the interrupt off. Dang it. Let's see, I mean, look at these banshees though. I mean, they're just... Ah, so pretty. I mean, that's a banshee in my book. I don't know what Sylvanas is, but he sure as hell is not a banshee. That's a banshee. Spooky as shit. I mean, imagine waking up and seeing that in your room. You'd be like, no. Piss your pants, dude. Sylvanas being there, you'd be like, oh. He's like, oh, right, we don't go here. Keep forgetting. Oh, you have a red robe, or an orange one even. You sure are mighty fine, my lady. It's very important to keep pressing A and D while tanking, instead of pressing your other skills. humor dips that... Fuck. Keep forgetting to interrupt that. Oh, well, you can just follow. Some roar. Let's go. Down in the catacombs. Let's just appreciate the looks here a bit. Yeah. I mean, this place is just stunning. I mean, if you're into Witcher, Coven, Bone Effigy, things, folklore shit, this dungeon is for you. Knock you out of that. These runes that they put up, or candles and runes and shit, don't stand in them. Damage reduction. Pretty straightforward boss here as well. You fight Lord Waycrest 90% of the time. The damage you do to him, she leeches and heals him back up by draining her own health. So all you gotta do is kite this bad boy a bit when he starts doing arcane shit. And yeah, keep nuking. See his HP going down now? And then she transfers it. And now we got a kite. Back pedal, back pedal. For the fame and the glory. Aww. She's playing that piano like nobody's business. And once she gets to, yeah, like 10% or something, she spawns, you gotta fight both of them. They do quite a bit of damage. Not on a bear though! Because the bear doesn't take damage, it deals. It's like, what is this? Damage? I haven't even used Frenzied Region once. You just gotta pop it now for good measure. I mean, I haven't used it once throughout this dungeon. I've been pulling like crazy. Yes, I know, it's 110 dungeon and most tanks feel pretty overpowered here, but I mean, from what I've seen from other dungeons, higher level dungeons, mythic dungeons, shit like that, it's pretty much the same when you play Guardian Druid. But when you opt in for other tanks, it starts getting a bit dodgy compared to... Oh, I get to heal myself. How nice. I mean... Frenzied, still OP. Or you can just use Pulverize, get some more mitigation up, or damage reduction. Why do you... I guess. Come out, bear. It's my own personalized Care Bear. That was a dope head you had. Down in the darkness. Look at this place. Looks so good. Going down to the swirly death room with the black sphinxter of doom. Will I die? Nope. There we got badass himself. I cursed your manor. None will escape my vengeance. Demon Hunter. TM. Darkened lightning. Summon death touch slaver. Is he a slave or a slaver? Slaver. Does he slave or enslave? I don't know. Very unclear here where you're going. Rise! Does he want rise? Couldn't he have said arise? I don't know. Right. Azeroth. So yeah, that's it for the first look at the Guardian Druid on the Battle for Azeroth Beta. they're feeling very strong right now, mostly due to the fact that you can have your damage reduction, your mitigation up 100% of the time. It doesn't drop unless you play it wrong, which you can pretty much macro in Iron Fur into all of your attacks and you're fine. The only thing it might mess up is Frenzied Region sometimes, but otherwise you just have your mitigation up all the time, which is pretty damn overpowered compared to the other classes right now, which are struggling a bit during the downtime after mitigation. If you take the Paladin or the Protection Warrior, or to some extent the Vengeance Demon Hunter, as soon as their mitigation drops, they're in a far worse place. Guardian Druid doesn't have that. And if it gets really hairy, they can just start using Frenzied Regen or some of the defensives. Combine that with still having Stampeding Roar, making them a very good tank. Yeah, Guardian Druid looking awesome. Not the biggest fan of the Guardian Druid playstyle, but I mean, if this is what we end up with during the BFA, sure, it'll be a bit boring to have another bear expansion, but fudge it, they're pretty damn fun. So yeah, that's it for this run. Was a quick look on the Guardian Druid Waycrest Manor. If you like these kind of videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if there's any other class or spec you want me to take a look at, be it DPS healer or tank. If you pick healer, I'm gonna be mad because I can't heal for shit. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.